All right, let's get started. So again, this is Twitter 101 for real estate. Just to go over what Twitter is, it is a social media platform with over 317 million active users. So these are people who are checking Twitter at least once a month. There's about 500 million tweets sent per day. And a study shows that 86% of users get their news from Twitter, and 67% of users are likely to purchase from a brand they follow. So all being said, just really want to highlight the importance of having a Twitter account for your business because it is a huge social media platform, and there's a lot of possibilities to gain leads and reach potential clients just through the social media. All right, so how to get started. Through this webinar, we'll go over how to create an effective profile. We're going to show you who to follow and why that's important. We're going to go over how to tweet, when to tweet, and even what to tweet. And we'll even dive in a little bit to sponsored tweets because it is important. It gets a little complex, so we'll just kind of skim the surface there. And I'm sure in the future we will make a webinar just specifically for these sponsored tweets. All right, so creating a profile. You need to put as much useful information as possible. So this is your location, what you do, your name. You need a good profile picture, a background picture. We recommend a house that you've sold in the past, and an effective username. So this will be something that people look you up under, or if they want to start a conversation with you, they'll use your username. And we suggest it being at your name and then your business or real estate or realtor, whatever that may be, for after your name. And then your bio. A bio just explains your overall goal, but it should also be an attention grabber as well. We're going to actually look at a Twitter profile that we like. This is a real estate agent in Oklahoma. He goes under the name of Homeboy OK. So let's just take a look at everything. Right here, this is his username. So again, when someone is wanting to look him up, start a conversation with him, they'll put at Homeboy OK. When they go to his profile, they'll actually see his full name stated out. So when you're creating your profile, you could put at your first name and your business, and on your up here you can put your full name and then real estate agent. Next, we can look at his profile. We see a nice, clean business profile, and then a great cover photo. So this is one of his houses that he sold in the past, and we really recommend using a nice, clean, aesthetically pleasing picture here because this is the first thing that potential clients will see once entering into your profile. Right under here, this is his bio. So he says, "Hi, I'm Grady Carter. If a home is where the heart is, I want to help people find the key to their hearts." He's a realtor, and then his website. So again, this is very inviting, personal, even an attention grabber. It's not too sales approach, but we also have his website here and here. So this is very important because you always want to lead potential clients to your website, and that's a great place to capture leads and get their information. He also put in his location, which is important for people who are relocating or wanting a local realtor. All right, next we're going to look up who to follow. And we'll get into why this is important later on in the webinar. But first, who to follow. So past and current clients. So here, these two are past or current clients. This is good to see their news feed. It helps them start a conversation with you if they wanted to find you. And they can see all the content and tweets that you are producing, and maybe you'll even get some engagements from them. It's also important to follow local news. So Yelp OKC is a outlet that gives out reviews just in his area, the Oklahoma City area. And he can retweet this information for all his current and past clients, and really just kind of emphasizes he's an expert of the field, his area, and he knows what's going on. Also, it's good to follow relevant accounts. So this is websites and profiles that you believe are relevant to what you do and will be good content that you can retweet for your past and current clients who follow you. And again, we'll go more into that later on in the webinar. So how to tweet. So Twitter is big because it uses 140 character count for each tweet. You cannot go over this limit. You can't write long, really detailed posts. It's very short and sweet. Hashtags are very important in Twitter. It actually increases your chance of engagement when you use hashtags. So you're more likely to get retweets and likes on your post just for using hashtags. Hashtags, again, are just if you were to put the pound sign and then a word or phrase, anyone looking at that word or phrase can click on the hashtag and they'll see a collective tweets and posts all related with that hashtag. So images are very important when tweeting because images have a 5 times higher engagement rate. And this is because when you see an image on Twitter, it's much larger than just your standard tweet. So we'd always suggest posting an image with your tweet. And we'll go over some examples of really good tweets later on. All right, and I'll show you just what exactly Twitter feed looks like if you haven't been on Twitter. So right now we're just on the home, the actual feed. You can see we're at home right here. Here's some tweets. If you notice, the pictures are much larger than just your regular posts, which I'll show you here. So this is a regular post with no picture, and as you can tell, it's much smaller than the ones with a picture. And as I talked about earlier, so retweeting, one of the important reasons why you should follow a relevant account. So for us, Inman News is very relevant to what our followers are looking for, and they posted a blog about 13 tips and tricks for selling a home. As the Pipeline ROI Twitter account, this is very relevant for everyone who follows us, so we can just give them a retweet. Now, we just put their information, their username, their blog onto our profile. So again, you want retweets for your profile from all your past and current clients because you're just extending your reach. All right. But let's look at how to tweet. Again, you want these engagements. Everything you post is geared towards getting engagements. You can even respond to relevant posts by client, so that if they're looking for good schools in the area, you can respond with your knowledge of the schools in the area. If they're looking for good restaurants, anything that can sort of pertain to what you do and what you know, definitely respond to those tweets. Just gets your name out and starts the conversation. So again, questions, good for engagement and just building up your profile. So retweets, like I mentioned earlier with the Inman News, very important to get retweets on your post. So if you tweet out something like a listing for a house, the more retweets you get, the more your reach is. You may only have 100 people following you, but if someone retweets you and they have 200 people following you, you just extended your reach to 300 potential people. Twitter is unique because you need to tweet often. So this isn't something that you do just once a day or once every other day. You want to do it really every single day and even 3+ times a day. Really tweet often, just because there is so many tweets going out every single day. You want to get noticed, and you don't want to just be hidden in the crowd. We've done a lot of research, and studies show that tweeting between 12 to 2 p.m. is really the best time to send out your tweet, mostly because this is when people are on their lunch break and just a very popular time to check Twitter. All right, things to tweet. So this is just a few things that we listed out. New listings, sold listings, these are very important, just to show all your followers what you've been up to. Also make it personal, and again we'll show examples of this, but maybe you just sold a house and you can show a picture of happy clients in front of that sold house. And that way it makes it more personal. People are more likely to retweet that. Price changes are big. Blogs leading into your website. Again, you want to always try to lead people to your website to get those lead captures. We talked about retweeting or following local accounts. This is so you can retweet local news, just to emphasize your expertise of the area. And again, retweeting relevant information that your clients want to read. So about the home buying process or steps of selling a home, this is something that your clients are interested in and would love to see. Here's some examples of some really great tweets we found. So here we have one from Joy and Maria. So right off the bat, you can tell they've used pictures. This is really extending and increasing the size of their tweets, just so it's way more visible on that feed. They've used hashtags here. Hashtags are known to have more engagement, so anyone looking up Keller Williams will see their post, or homes for sale, they'll see their post. I would really offer maybe 2 or 3 hashtags per tweet, and I would say try to get more local hashtags. Don't try to go too broad. So maybe instead of homes for sale, put homes for sale OKC, homes for sale Denver. Something it's for sale in this specific area. But you can see it is still under that 140 character count. She did get 1 retweet and 11 likes, so it's a pretty good tweet. Up next, this is back to Homeboy at OK. He tweeted a really personal, fun tweet about someone getting a new house. So happy clients, you have the key to their home. And he said the Chenoweths got themselves a college house. Excited to see you guys cutting through town on your bikes. It's a really personal, happy tweet. Really, to make this tweet even better, I would have added these people. By adding them, they get a notification that you mentioned them, and they're more likely to retweet this to all their friends. And the reason, again, why that's important, they retweet it, it's on their profile. Now, all of their friends know they just got a new house, and they have a great realtor who found it for them. The next tweet is from Zillow, so this would be another account that I'd recommend following, or just any relevant accounts that you follow. You'll find tweets that say, blue bathroom sell for $5,000 more than expected. So this is something that your followers will more than likely be interested in. So you retweet that. Right over here is what you can press. It will go onto your profile, and your clients will just be happy that you shared that information with them. And again, so we're going to talk about Twitter engagements. So retweeting. I've said it a bunch of times. It is very important, and it really does help your presence online. It helps grow your followers and just building your name. Replying. So Twitter is a great place for people to ask you questions. People you've never met before, but they saw you're a realtor in the area. They'll ask you questions on, where's the best neighborhoods, where's the best schools, and this is a great way to really just introduce yourself. Starting conversation. So think of Twitter as a networking event. Don't be scared to, start out tweets in question format. So is anyone going into this event this weekend? Who is happy with their new house, and it will get you more engagements, more conversations started. And again, because of really how Twitter is set up, this is more of a place to introduce yourself and make the sale later. Also, like we said earlier, to really increase those engagements, use the hashtags. Try to put one on every post. Here are some examples of some more local hashtags I would use in my area. So OKC Homes, OKC Realtor, OKC Investments. So if someone is looking for a realtor or homes in the area, they can type this in themselves and they'll see, your post, your profile. All right, sponsored tweets. So we're going to dive in just a little bit to kind of show you what that looks like. Let me get the right screen here. All right, so again, this is our Twitter homepage. This is what the normal feed will look like. And how to start a sponsored tweet. You're going to go over here, and then right under here is Twitter ads. It's going to take you to a new page. As you can see, we've done Twitter ads in the past. If we've done some in the last 7 days here, you would see the analytics here, so how much money we're spending, how much people it's reached, and people have looked at this tweet. But we're going to create a new campaign today just to kind of show you how to get started. So right over here to create campaign, you'll click this. And you can see there's a lot of different types of campaigns that you can do here on Twitter. So if you wanted to drive people to your website, you choose this, gain your followers over here, build awareness, tweet engagements, getting those retweets and likes. We're going to go ahead and just do the tweet engagements. It will kind of show you what exactly this campaign is for and when to use it, and even how you pay. So we're going to create it here. All right, setting up your campaign. For your campaign name, you don't have to worry too much about it. I would just write something that would help you keep it organized. So maybe 1-bedroom house campaign, because this is going to have a picture of a 1-bedroom house that you're trying to sell. Over here, you can choose whether to start immediately and just run until your budget runs out, or I would suggest doing a set and start end date. So you can pick exactly when it will start, exactly when it will end. Over here is selecting your audience. So you can get pretty specific here on who exactly you want to see your tweet. So you can even go by gender, or you can add keywords or interest, location. And I'd really recommend trying to get as a niche as possible. You kind of want to be over here in this recommended range. So find people in the age group that you're looking for. Find people in your specific area. Find people who are interested in buying a house. And again, this can get pretty complex, and we'll make another webinar later on in the future to really go over those details. And then lastly, here's the budget. So you put per day of what you want to spend, maybe $10 per day, but then your total budget is $50, so it'll run for 5 days. And then lastly, so this will be the actual tweet that you'll send out and promote. So you can actually make a new one right here, or if you have older tweets that you'd like to promote, you just click this right here and you'd be good to go, and you'll press launch. So again, we just kind of went over the surface level there. There's a lot that goes into running effective ads, and we can go into that later. We just want to give you the basics for this Twitter 101 webinar. So over here, this is found in our platform that we offer to our clients. So here at Pipeline ROI, we offer more than just a website to all of our real estate and mortgage lenders. It's really a marketing platform. It's a one-stop shop for all that you need to succeed. And I'll go into just a couple things that we hand out or give to our customers that really help them in the social media aspect of things. But here's our information, our phone number right here. You can email us at any time. here's our website. And we decided to give a 20% off setup discount just because we're looking for clients who are wanting to succeed, and we know that you listening to this webinar, you're ambitious, you're wanting to get out there, build more clients, get more leads. So we're going to offer this 20% discount for you. But let me explain to you just a couple of things that we offer. Over here, we have tons and tons of pre-made posts. So we actually have over 200 pre-made posts, all for you to use, all for you to put onto your Twitter and Facebook, anything. In this Ghost It tool right here, you click the button and the actual post will reword itself and get rewritten multiple different ways, so you're not posting the same post as everyone else. But again, this is, say, a huge time saver. You can just copy and paste, or with this next tool, all you have to do is pick the date that you want your tweet to send out. So this one they picked June 14th. They wanted to post on Facebook. You go to that pre-made post, you click on it, add it to schedule. You can even pick when you want it to post, and all that good stuff. So this is, we know that you guys are very busy. So if, just on some downtime, you can really knock out your month's worth of post and just not worry about it. It's all taken care of. So again, on the side here, this is all our information, website, the 20% off. And then again, our main thing is we offer mobile responsive websites for realtors, and all that comes with the analytics on the back side that you can see how everything's doing and what you need to change and what you need to do, and you can have all your leads organized in there with their emails. There's just so much you can do with this platform, and we really suggest you going to our website and just checking everything out. It's a lot of great things to really elevate your business.